Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob from Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special box that came in from Blade HQ. Today I'm opening up with my Vero Engineering Nova with a Timascus clip and backspacer. Kind of love this knife, I gotta tell you. That Timascus is pretty stinking awesome. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got in here. Nice little Blade HQ inside box. Let me see here. Oh, it is Spyderco. Alright. Typically there's some stickers in there. Let's see. I always like to dig and see if we have a little sticker. Could be disappointed this time. I hope not, because this is a Blade HQ exclusive, so I'd be really shocked if there wasn't at least one sticker in there. Alright, there we go. Alright. Well, at least got one sticker. That's better than none. So there you go. Very cool. Blade HQ. I don't think I have this one yet, so I could definitely replace a couple of big stickers with that. Alright, so what do we have? This is a Blade HQ exclusive. This is going to be a Shaman, so let's take a look. Now, why would I get this one? It is Micarta, which is not one of my favorites, but it is a unique steel. You get the USA sticker, and then right here you get the little dear customer, welcome to Shaman, and welcome to Spyderco community of knife owners. And then this is manufactured for Blue Ridge Knives and is available only through their sales channel. So exclusive customers, commercially, specifically manufactured for Blue Ridge Knives. So I don't know if that's Blade HQ. The first distinguished feature of the blade is a precision machined Carpenter Technology Corporation's premium CTS-XHP steel. Is an air hardening, high carbon, high chromium alloy that can be described either as a high hardness 440C stainless or a corrosion resistant D2 steel. As blade material, it offers superior edge. Now, I've seen a lot of different descriptions on that. That seems like a really old description because I don't think that's fully accurate. I mean, it's accurate to some degree, but here we are. All right, so here's the Micarta scales. It does have the typical screws that you have right there. So if we were going to compare that to my current Shaman, now my current Shaman is a little decked out. You'll see this over here. I do have the Rips Garage Technology scales on there, so let's see. How are we dealing? All right, so very similar blade. That's interesting. Interesting grind on the blade. It does look like, yeah, it's about the same. It does look like there's a little bit of a recurve right there, so that may not be perfectly straight. It's definitely sharp. Golden, Colorado, CTS-XHP, while this one is LMAX, right? This one has the titanium scales, and on this one we have, it looks like a green micarta. I don't know what they call it. They call it a, maybe it's black micarta. I don't know if this is black. It looks like green, but it's not bad. It's not bad looking. It can definitely feel like little edges right there. So let's see how it closes. All right, so it's a little stiff. Yeah, it is a little stiff. You can't flip it. Now, what I've been told is Shamans typically, the backspacer steel right there, this is going to be a piece of the same steel that they have over here. So that's interesting. This is a compression lock. It's nice, generous cutaway like you have over here. I think you can choke up on it. This feels really light with these scales. It's interesting. Let's see. How centered are we? We're pretty centered. Let's look at that blade grind. Okay, it's a little, gets a little thin, gets a little long over there. Let's see how we do on the back side. Yeah, a little thin there. It's a little weird, kind of wonky grind. That's all right. You've got the big thumb hole there, and then this right here, the little nub, it tends to come up right there. So that's where the compression made easy CME for the Shaman comes in. So I'd probably need a black one or something like that. But cool. So the LMAX is a little polished compared to this one. This one's a little less polished. This is CTS-XHP. I've heard some different things. Laren Thomas describes the steel much more favorably than I would say Spyderco describes their own steel. So that I find fascinating. This is definitely a little bit lighter. It definitely has a rounded shape here, like it does over here. Man, there's a lot of sharp edges. Now, I don't know if I like that. I don't remember it being like that. Maybe it was, but interesting. This works okay with the clip over here in the hand. That's not bad. Very, very cool. So Yeah, and it's like, it's cool to have a second Shaman, so maybe there's something I can modify, right? That's what I was kind of hoping for. I don't want to just do the traditional S30V steel, but that is interesting right there. If I look at this, let me find something that's truly straight. Let's see. Yeah, so it's a little further in on there. I find that interesting. All right, so it's got a slight recurve based on the grind, which is kind of disappointing. Now you should be able to, yeah, front flip, you know, the Shaman as well, which is typical. This one's pretty stiff, so I would want to take this apart. Probably polish the phosphor bronze washers and stuff. Now there's some interesting weight relief in there. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's the same. I guess it's the same. I didn't think it was, but cool. This one just feels so much heavier because of the titanium scales, but still very cool. All right, very cool. Now these are become a lot more expensive than when they first came out. So I think that's kind of interesting. Prices, inflation, people telling me, you know, you're making more money than you ever have. Yeah, I'm spending more than I ever have. So in the end, I'm losing money. So thank you for the inflation. But there we go. Yeah, pretty cool. It's definitely still sharp on the top, which this one was as well. I've got the typical jimping there, which is cool. Everything looks in line there. Got the back spacer back there. Yeah, with the steel. I can see the grain structure and the grain structure there. So that's interesting. Can reverse flick the left hand. That is interesting. I do want to put a CME on there like I did on this one, but I'm not sure what my scale is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to do titanium, if I'm going to do a carbon fiber. I think I want to do something a little bit different. So maybe we'll do a skinny scale. I don't know. Very cool though. Very, very interesting and cool. Now you could make this a skinny scale if I were to grind this down. So that is interesting. Definitely cool. I feel like it's starting to break in a little bit, but still needs some, you know, some oil in the phosphor bronze washers, I think. Never having run before. So I need to do that, but definitely pretty cool. All right. Black micarta, definitely rounded. You do notice that it comes to a flat edge, which is surprisingly a little sharp. I guess I was not expecting it. I thought it was fully rounded. This is rounded, nice cutaway. It's rounded in the front and the back. Fortunately, this is rounded, so there's no hot spot that's digging into my hand. That was one of the reasons why one of the vendors I didn't care for. I just couldn't use their stuff if it was just so terribly uncomfortable, because, you know, this is something you might have to stand behind for quite a while. All right. It's not uncomfortable. I think some custom scales, which I don't know what I'm going to put on there yet, would make this really cool. It is phosphor bronze washers. Everything's typical of a Shaman. I like the black micarta. I don't absolutely hate it. I mean, I don't unbelievably love it, but I don't hate it. It's definitely, my LMAX one had a gray G10 scale on it. So that's cool. Definitely get a different clip for this, obviously. And I liked it. I like that G10 gray kind of scale. I still have it with the box. I think it's cool. Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Yeah, starting to break in a little bit. Definitely heavy blade. So it'll be very cool. All right, this is the Spyderco Shaman. It's in CTS-XHP, which is not a bad steel. I would say, from what I read from Larry Thomas, it's a little closer to LMAX than probably not. So there you go. Cool Shaman. It's cool to have two. Maybe modify one and you know, limitedly modify the other one. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm back. So yeah, if you have any questions for me about this knife, this unboxing, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to incorporate them into, you know, my review of this knife. I don't know if I'm going to do a review. I've already have an LMAX. Maybe I'll review the custom scales on it. Just talk about that. I think that definitely would be worth checking out. But I do like it. I like it a lot. I've always liked this design. I think it's cool. I was looking at trying to get the Bodacious, but that's just really overpriced. But, you know, this is cool. It's unique. It's CTS-XHP, so I figure it's a cool steel to check out. So I'm digging it. But I would love to have your questions. Love to hear your thoughts. So let me know. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, entertaining, or worthwhile, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? If you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel, allows the channel to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who likes the videos, who subscribes, who enjoys it, who watches them, who are part of the live stream. I appreciate every one of you guys. So thank you to all you guys out there. I'm humbly grateful. Yeah, I really am. And if you haven't already, maybe hit that notification button that's down below here as well, so you can be notified if you future content like this video. And then finally, to all my channel members, a big thank you. Thank you for being channel members. Thank you for supporting me. I surely appreciate you guys. And if you've been on the fence and you thought, hey, I might like to become a channel member, I would love to have you. Whether you're returning or new, I'd love to have you. I'd be honored because, yeah, it would be great. So if you are interested in how to do that, check out the link below in the description. I don't know if I mentioned that. Also, as a way for me to say thank you, I do a once a month members giveaway. It's like a knife, not just a little budget knife, but it's a little exclusive knife because you guys have been so generous with the membership. So that's my small way to say thank you back to you. Yeah, and then finally, if you're a brand new channel member, or you've been a channel member for a while and you're still a member right now, or you were a channel member before and then became a channel member now, email me with your name and address so I know where to ship them to. And if you become a channel member, make sure you enter the members once a month giveaways. I always try to announce that ahead of time. You guys are amazing. And then if you haven't already, maybe check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week.